You're probably wondering, why aren't you getting onto the video right now? Well, warning, this chapter contains a spicy scene. So, yeah. But I do want to say this was the author's, first spicy scene, so they just want to say they're sorry if it's bad. But anyways, let's get on. As the door clicks shut behind Shoto, he glances at his wife, studying her expression. She looks more tense than anything else, but he wishes it wasn't so. Her eyes flicker around the dimly lit room, landing and lingering on the huge bed in the middle. She clutches his jacket around her, sucking in a breath. He wants her to feel everything but nervous. But after the visit with the advisors, he was to admit that they made it awkward. How is supposed to approach her now? So, I guess he's not sure how to start. She looks up at him, blushing, darting her cheeks. They're both quiet and not sure what to say. So instead of talking, he walks over and places a kiss. Taking a step forward, Shoto envelops his love in his arms, wrapping her in a gentle hug and bringing his lips down to hers. His wife smiles against his lips, and he can feel the heat from her blushing cheeks. Every second his heart pounds harder, his mind swirling and his body getting hotter. He looks at his wife, her face, her hair, her gaze, her body. She's all beautiful, breathtaking even. His manners kicking in. He pulls away for a moment, completely forgetting the fact that this is what they're here for. All he sees is her. Shoto stutters. Nothing the way she's looking at him. I'm sorry, I should have asked. Are you sure? Her voice is hoarse and desperate. Kiss me. And so, he kisses her, a smile playing on his lips. His hands are at her waist, kissing her softly. He backs up, taking a breath. I love you, he whispers, the taste of her lips on his. I love you too, she replies, standing on her tippy toes and kissing him harder. Her hands are around Shoto's neck, her fingers intertwine. He lets go of his thoughts and drowns himself in the contact, growing breathless. He nudges her softly to the bed, and she sits on the edge, her face inflamed and red at the gesture. Shoto sucks in a breath. Her hair is messy, falling onto her face. Her eyes look up at him in passion, but nerves are hidden there. His wife is nervous, and so is he. He gulps. Are you sure? Shoto says once more, not wanting to force her into anything. His soon-to-be queen stutters, her voice shaky, but sure. I'm sure. I want it. Her words set his heart on fire, and he leans over her, kissing her again, and the moment she gives him consent, the kiss is fiery and sloppy, the kiss of two royals who had never had an intimate moment before. That makes it all the more. Shoto is sad when she pulls away, but blushes when he realizes where her hands are, at his waist, playing with the hem of his shirt. He nods, taking it off for her and putting his body on display. Throwing it aside, he looks down at his princess. For some reason, he almost laughs when she asks her question. She stutters. Can I touch you? His throat is dry and his voice is hoarse, so he only nods, still basking in the awkwardness of the situation. He tries not to think of the advisory. But he stops thinking when she brings a hand to his abdomen, tracing his muscles with her finger. Her touch is light, and it almost tickles. He only wants to kiss her more, touch her more, be close to her. Once she's explored every inch of his shirtless top half, she stands, stripping off her nightgown, now bare, in a corset and undergarments. They stand there for a moment, awkwardly. staring at each other's bodies. Soto gestures to the bed, trying to lighten the mood. My love, he whispers, picking her up and looking her in the eyes. You are ethereal. She becomes flustered, looking everywhere but at her husband. He smiles, setting her down on the soft sheets. I love you, okay? He tells her, kissing her on the lips, then trailing down her neck. I love you too, she says, barely getting the words out. I love you. He kisses her neck, her cheeks, her lips, all of the while stripping her and himself of clothes. He throws them to the side, positioning himself above her. He asks again, still in disbelief. Are you ready? She only nods. Yes. She's beautiful, more than he ever imagined and could possibly comprehend. She's what you could say, ethereal.